800 miles, 10 weeks. 80 miles, 7 days. 11.4 miles every day.
3, 2, 1.
For the past 2 months, I have been obsessed with hitting my weekly mileage. And since then, I actually haven't woken up thinking, I don't really want to run this morning. There have been afternoons where I've been a little less motivated to get in my doubles, but I have been unbelievably motivated to continue running every single day. And I know it's kind of hard for some people to imagine running 80 miles in 1 week or even 11 miles in 1 day. So today I'm going to break down exactly how I do that, going through 3 different aspects of my training, which happen to be how I spread out my mileage per week, my diet throughout the week, and the recovery I do each and every day. So sit back and enjoy this little breakdown. Now, every week is different when you're a college runner, depending on whether you race or not. But a normal week for me looks something like a workout Monday, an easy run Tuesday, workout Wednesday, easy run Thursday, race Friday, long run Saturday, easy run Sunday. And throughout those days, I like to double on my workout days specifically, and then if I'm looking at a little bit lower mileage, I'll do a double on an easy day. But my race days, unless I'm racing in the afternoon, will only be 1 run, and my long run will only be 1 run, with the Sunday of that week being whatever remaining I have. So let's say we have a 10-mile workout Monday morning. In the afternoon, I'll do anywhere from 4 to 5 miles, depending on how I'm feeling after that workout. Tuesday, I'll get up and do around 10 miles in the morning, pretty easy. Wednesday, I'll do another 10-mile workout in the morning and add again 4 to 5 miles of a double in the afternoon. Thursday, before a race, I'll do anywhere from 6 to 10 miles, depending on how I'm feeling that day. Race day, let's say we have a race in the morning. I will get up and we'll do a 2-mile warm-up right before the race. Every race is about 5 miles, and then I'll add about 2.5 to 3 miles of a cool down after that. Saturday is always a 2-hour long run, so depending on the pace, this could be anywhere from 15 to 16 miles worth of a long run. And then Sunday usually ends up being anywhere from 5 to 7 miles of an easy run. Sometimes I'll do, say if I only need 5 miles, I'll do 4 miles and then a mile worth of hill strides. And that's usually how I break down my week. And one thing I want to add to my weekly spread is that we also have lifting days every Monday and Wednesday in the evening.
So for me, I feel it's important for runners to do strength training because obviously they're running, so their feet are coming in contact with the ground repetitively, many miles a week. So that's a lot of force that's being applied to their lower limbs and their body in general. So we have to basically strengthen the body, especially in the lower half, to be able to accept those forces and last all the miles that they run each and every week. In addition to that, just in a general statement, I try to get each individual athlete, no matter if it's cross country or maybe a sprinter on a track team, relatively strong to their body weight. So that's a big goal of mine as well.
Shout out Dom. Dieting on campus is a little bit difficult given that we have a very limited amount of options of food that you can eat, and on top of that I am a vegetarian and I really don't want to eat trashy every single day. So I'll stick to about 3 or 4 different meals per week from our campus food. This includes burrito bowls from Qdoba, quesadillas from Qdoba, sandwiches from SubHub, and then depending on if I go to Evans, which is a cafeteria, kind of like an all-you-can-eat style buffet food, you'll get, pancakes, eggs, hash browns, tater tots. I love getting potatoes, whatever kind of potatoes they have. And then you can add in some yogurt and granola, stuff like that. Salad for dinner, pizza, pasta, all that type of food, which again, it's nice for the first week or 2, and then you're just like, oh my goodness, this is just the same thing every day. With that being said, I do some cooking at home, whether it's eggs, egg sandwich, pasta, oatmeal, cereal, all that type of stuff I can make here at the house, especially peanut butter jelly sandwiches. I usually eat a peanut butter jelly sandwich every day for lunch. So I do a lot of cooking here at the house. I'd say about half my meals that I eat each week are something that is eaten here. And with that being said, a lot of that food is just trying to fill me up, because you need to be adding as much food as you can to your diet when you're running this many miles per week. You can't afford to not be eating a lot of food because you're not going to be healthy enough to do the high mileage, high intensity workouts that you need to do and perform at your best if you're not eating enough. So although the food that I'm eating might not be the best quality, I am eating a high quantity amount of food. So that really is helping supplement a lot of that into my system. After dieting, we have recovery, and this is the most important thing that I harp on all the time, every week, to all my teammates, to all my friends, to all my family. Everybody who knows me knows that I am the recovery guy. I do so many things, whether it be needling, which I've talked about before, recovery boots, ice baths. I actually have a weekly layout of what I'm gonna do. So every Monday I'll go in and I'll write down everything that I wanna do. Today, for example, I went in and got scraped. Tomorrow I'm doing recovery boots. The next day I am doing an ice bath, and the day after that I'm doing contrast bath and recovery boots. I have it written out right next to me on the whiteboard so I can actually just look over and check what I'm doing. So that's super helpful. Again, shout out Haley. She's actually gonna explain something that I just did, needling. So this is a little explanation of what needling actually is from my AT Haley. So enjoy this.
Dry needling is a therapy we use in the training room, and it consists of sticking a very small needle into the belly of a muscle. So it's like the bulk of the muscle. And we try to hit the trigger points of the muscle with this little needle that we stick in. And the idea behind it is that if we can hit this trigger point and get this muscle to contract to the maximum ability, then in turn, science tells us that the muscle should kind of relax. And I like to think about it as like melting out. So this works really well for tight muscles, for chronic injuries, and we've seen a lot of beneficial progress with it.
So that's something new that I've actually been adding in to help with a little bit of an injury I've been having in my inner shin. And it is probably the most awkward treatment you can get because you can't move your leg. It's getting dug into a muscle. You're getting like these twitchies, as Haley likes to say, and it is very uncomfortable. That's the best word I could use for it. Very uncomfortable, but it is an amazing treatment, to say the least. Every time I wake up the next day after getting needled, I feel so much better. So highly recommend if that's something you have the opportunity to do. With that being said, I've also done stim and I do fireflies, which video coming out later this weekend, I believe, so be on the lookout for that. But fireflies are also kind of like recovery boots where you increase the blood flow in your legs to help recover faster. So those things are amazing for travel, amazing for pre-meets, just the best things ever, especially when you don't have options like an AT like I do. And the number one most important thing about recovery, which I will tell anybody that cares to listen, is getting good sleep. It is the best recovery you can possibly get as an athlete. And that means that I go to bed every single day, phone off by 8 o'clock minimum. My phone will be off sometimes at 7:30. I will read for half an hour and then my lights will be off no later than 8 o'clock. I wake up every morning around 4:55 per se. So I try to keep the exact same sleep schedule, whether it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Does not matter the day. Every day I'm trying to wake up around 4:55 and I go to sleep by 8. This is super important to set your sleep schedule in a habit where you're getting the best sleep you possibly can. Something I also do is I do take magnesium to help with that right before bed, and it has a little bit of melatonin in it. So that's something that I've been doing for the past few weeks, and that's been helping me actually fall asleep because I do have a tendency to not fall asleep super easily. I have a little bit of insomnia before I go to sleep, so that's been helping me out personally. Something that you could definitely look into if you also have trouble falling asleep. But the best thing you can do if you do have troubles falling asleep is going to bed at the same time, waking up at the same time, and getting yourself in a habit, because it's so much easier to fall asleep every night at 7 if that's what you've been doing for months at this point. And yeah, I feel like I kind of ran through a lot of those topics rather quickly. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I really did just want to break down how my week and how my days, in a sense, go. I know I've done some day in the lives and some vlogs showing you guys behind the scenes of what I'm going through as a Division I athlete here at Lindenwood. but I really just wanted to show how I'm even capable of running 80 miles a week. And at the end of the day, it really is just consistency. I had to work up to this mileage. I've been running for like 12 years at this point. Last year I did a lot of 70-mile weeks. I did one 90-mile week last year, which was crazy. I really shouldn't have, to be honest. It's a lot of a learning process, but yeah, after 10 weeks of hitting 80 miles every single week, this is what I've come away with, and I can tell you right now that consistency is the key to being able to do everything. Eat consistently healthy, recover a consistent amount, sleep consistently, run consistently. It's all about consistency. The better you can do everything at a consistent rate or pace, if you will, the better you're going to be able to handle all that comes your way, specifically as a runner, but honestly in life in general, to be completely fair. I mean, truthfully, that's really how life is. So again, if you guys have any questions about anything I might not have covered, or you want more details about something, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer them, and I hope you guys enjoy the videos. It's definitely a different style of video. I just really wanted to break it down for you guys, because every time I say, oh yeah, I ran 80 miles this week, people are shocked and don't know how, so this is how, I guess. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week. Good luck racing if you race this weekend. If you're at Bradley, say hi, I'll be there. Hopefully breaking 26 minutes, we'll see how it goes. And yeah, hope you guys have a great weekend. Love all things, and peace out. Bye.